Hey everybody and welcome back. Hand of Fate 2, we're trying Temperance, which is the Please Don't Die. Believe it or not, I'm gonna take somebody besides her. That's because the card we need to progress with Estrella requires 27 food, and that seems like a bad plan here. Don't know what that means, but what any of her abilities are. But we'll see. We'll add stuff we don't know. What do I want from here? I think we want the maiden so we can get food. We want... We want the temple offering, because we can get food for rolling dice, which seems really good. I feel like we want to include some of these, but I'd have to give him a helm for that one. Lose any, gain any. Raider prevention, purgatory. I don't know, I kind of just want to just add stuff with shards in on it, because you never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, gain food, that's worth doing. Ooh. Yikes, that's just a lot of stuff. Okay, equipment. Kolbjorn sword. Cardinal blade. Things we don't know. Things we don't know. Use less food, right? Because it's an option. Don't know. I don't even know what this one is. Receive +1 food for every food gain or gold gain you receive. That sounds good. And then rings. Oh, and helms. We want the Gambler's Jewel. And we want... The Draining Rebirth is actually not bad if we're going to be fighting a lot of undead. After completing a Brimstone event, draw a gain card. We don't know what the Imperial Helm does. I'm going to take out... You know what? I'll take out that so that we can put another one of these in there. First kill heals. That actually seems really good. Our supplies, definitely food, definitely the fine sword. And I always go with leather armor. It just seems good to me. Alright, I do want to switch out... one of these, at least. You know, I'm going to swap out the Soothsayer for the Far North. I know that it requires a lot of food, but right now I'm playing with the possibility of rolling the combo that gives us infinite attempts at the end.
Against its own people, yet none of it matters. There will be no uprising as long as they are fed. Yet take away their bread, and even the most peaceful begin to consider the songs of revolt.
I mean, turns out when you're starving, you kind of need to deal with some shit. The innkeeper joins you at your table. I have some information. The Reaper was paid up front by a halfling known as Garrick Draukin. The price was apparently an entire cartload of gold. He made the contract and left the city. Where might Garrick be found? He was last seen on the road to Bridgemore Village, a farming village in the outer provinces. What about Garrick? A mercenary, he was employed by the Imperial Army for several years until they wiped out the halfling kingdoms. Since then, he works for the highest bidder. We need to lose no villagers. Oh god.
The people need food, and they turn to you because their leaders have failed them. The land itself has failed them.
You are surrounded by hungry armed villagers. A few pushed forward to confront you. I can't give 8 food. I'll give 5? I'm gonna die. I have no food. We'll push our way. Okay. That's not good. Ouch. Wow.
Hunger. It chews at you. This whole land is starving, and you are left with only hard choices.
With the start, you realize they are thieving hands pilfering your supplies. How much food is that? I can't read how much food it is. 1 food. Damn, I should have gone for the other one. The thief is long gone, but you managed to grab their companion and demand compensation. You easily hoist your attacker off their feet. They're no common bandit. You are face to face with a dirty, sickly child. Please, they can't feed us at home. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Buy food. In combat, boosts to 75, life drops with 25, then discard this card. Cool, now I'm starving. Let's get some food by rolling dice, and let's roll some dice. Oh, lovely. Wow, yep, it costs double. Nothing I can do.
Starvation has been the end of many adventurers. Seek, but do
Wow.
not starve.
Yeah. I have the combo, but I'll never get there. There's no need to kill them all, just incite fear.
Let us see what the smith can achieve.
I've never played with the Smith, so this is gonna be the first combat we have. She looks like she's gonna wreck some people. Ariadne. Probably saying that terribly wrong. Steel and flesh both subscribe to the same rules. If you hit them hard enough, they do what you want. When activated, Ariadne performs powerful attacks that cause high armor damage. Go. Oh, man, I think I killed like 4. You need to be decked out. You tell the peasants that the cowardly northern raiders will not bother them any longer. And some life, which we're going to desperately need.
The well-fed are unpredictable. The hungry always seek a meal.
If you have no food, they don't try and take it from you.
Balance of resources is key. No one wants to perish wealthy, but starving.
Yep. One night you wake to find the sound of a rusty wagon wheel passing on a nearby trail. Cautiously, you sneak closer. A dredge of skeletons is slowly dragging a wagon full of corpses through the forest. Let's follow them. After tedious hours trailing the macabre band, you approach a hill far from any settlement. Atop the hill stands a stone circle marked with eldritch runes. The skeletons drag their prized haul into the center. A sudden flash of blinding lights forces you to look away. When your vision returns, the circle is empty apart from an abandoned wagon. horde of skulls and one skull. Skulls are not hard to defeat, but there are a lot of them. I don't know what a horde of skulls counts as. This one has like a potion. Okay. Power up your attack. Swing. It's already dead. My bad. Well, I can inspect this now. Perform a powerful strike that creates a holy blast, dealing 125% weapon damage to the undead, which is a lot. Complete the High Priestess with this item and 12 blessing. What the fuck? Alright. Or the thing, gain 3 defense when you have 20 plus food, and extra 3 defense for each additional 5. Getting extra food seems really good here, but I can't wear it yet, so it doesn't matter. And starving. I could sell stuff. And not buy anything of value. Wow, I'm really good at finding the thing. I guess I should just rush there, shouldn't I?
I have been beyond these realms, these pathways through the shadows. You do not understand them.
Your journey leads you directly through Purgatory. By the edge of the cave entrance, you meet an old man bundled in rags. He stares at you with milk-white eyes and warns of impending peril. It will not leave you unchanged, as the favor and ire of the gods pursue all who journey there. I don't know what's going on. You will take the path that leads through Purgatory or take a longer, safer option. Yes, let's travel through Purgatory. You traverse the strange and surreal world of unliving, the penitent, and the unrepentant. Loner buff. Gain 10% damage in combat if your companion is not with you. Deal 30% damage in the next combat, then discard this card. Interesting. Enemies deal 25% damage while you are affected by a snare. Lose 1 blessing after every combat in which you use a weapon, ability, or artifact. Lose 1 food each time you use your companion ability in combat. Joke's on you, I don't have any food, but I got the token, which is what matters.
Of course, in a world that has lost all of its wonder, violence, muscle, and brute strength still remain. So like the usurper in all its ways.
You are cautiously approached on the trail by a group of farmers. Greetings, friend, one of them begins. Are you in need of supplies? The group explains that an evil ogre has stockpiled rations in his cave not far away. They intend to fight the creature and retrieve the goods and feed their families. Would you be willing to tag along? Sure. You set out at once for the ogre's lair. Along the way, they explain exactly what sort of beast is awaiting you. One sec. I need to see all my curses. Because this is the bad one. We lose blessings. Yeah. So I cannot use sword abilities. It knocked poor Chester's pie wagon right over. It's huge and nasty. My cousin saw it eat 5 live chickens. Cassius the baker told me that it broke into his shop last month looking for food. It set the whole place on fire. The mayor went to visit his prize-winning horse last week and found nothing in the stall but a torn saddle. Not a drop of blood. Ask whether any of them have seen the ogre. No, but my Aunt Maddie swears it ate all the radishes in her garden. The monster's lair is just up ahead. Is it now? A deep voice inquires as the monster in question strolls into view. The speechless farmers hastily retreat as the ogre stops and inspects you. My name is Thomas, and this is my domain. What business have you here? Return the stolen food! I have stolen no goods from these humans. What food I possess, I earned with my own hands in this forest. Your desperation does not give you the right to take what is rightfully mine. The farmers manage to find their voices, throwing all manner of accusation at Thomas, who merely shakes his head in response. He seems like a very reasonable ogre. Believe what you will, warrior, but I know that I will defend my home. He lifts his weapon, purposely saying, I may be more reasonable than most of my kin, but thought without action is pointless after all. I'm not going to fight him. What? The farmers cry incredulously. Are you siding with this hulking monster? Despite their outrage and frustration, the farmers can do little but give up and return home. A reasonable human, Thomas comments, turning to you. You are indeed a rare beast. He gestures to a waterfall behind him. My dwelling lies beyond the waterfall. Would you care to join me for a game? I have a few visitors, and of your intellectual caliber. I may have a magical trinket I would be willing to bet against you, just to make things interesting. Sure. You follow the ogre back to his lair and sit at a stone table opposite him. What takes your interest today? Cards, dice? Dice. We've got this, is why. Oh my. It could be worse, actually. We got it. You play the game well. I will have to do better in the future. He reaches the table and lifts up an item, saying, Would this be of any use to you?
A reward well earned.
Ah. We got 2 food. And the gambler's jewel. I'm in. Perhaps another game. Thomas takes a sip of the tea. Sure. Let's play a game of manual dexterity. I figured it would be this one.
Patience. Do not move too quickly.
Gold!
Breeds only failure.
Perhaps I've grown lax from sitting in the forest by myself too long. Here, do any of these interest you? The Kolbjorn's sword does, but I want to inspect this. Okay. It's just 20 defense. Yeah, I want this one. Yes, let's play a card game. Oh, I don't know how she helps, but sure. Oh, sweet lord. I already lost it. Oh, Jesus. Never mind your loss, he says. Clearly you've never played that game before. The ogre stands, saying, Thank you for your visit, human. I have enjoyed this afternoon's diversions, but now I must tend to the other matters. I have no food. Ouch, that was not worth it. Okay, just don't kill me. Fuck you, game. Oh, I draw 1 for each of them by pushing through them.
Every failure in
Okay.
combat can be balanced by success on the table.
Good to know. We got a token. And we got a token shard. Gladiator's Visage. And we saw some stuff that isn't actually good. Should I try for it again? I could, but I think it's a bad idea to try for it again right now. I think we're just going to call the episode here. We're 20 minutes in. If I do that again, and we weren't even finished, it'll be a little bit too long of an episode. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. This is going to be a tough challenge. I can already tell, but that's okay. I will see you all next time. And until then, keep your gears turning.